what the heck is happening with Scooter Braun? For those of you unaware, Scooter Braun is the one who discovered Justin Bieber and has been his manager ever since the Bieber craze begun. They've been longtime friends, but now reports are saying they haven't spoken in months. Scooter also is the one that Taylor Swift started her war with because he bought her albums and the rights to her music without her permission. On top of that, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, other major stars are now dropping Scooter as their manager. Something is fishy here. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and yeah, love him or hate him, Scooter Braun has been a massive figure in the music industry, discovering major talents and repping some of the biggest artists out there. And yes, doing some big business moves against fans of Taylor Swift. There's a lot of debate about this. Apparently, from my eyes, it does seem like he did some shady behavior and not allowing Taylor to be part of that. He took the quick buck and did it behind her back, it seems. Scooter has another argument. However, regardless of what you think on this, he did help her in a way. Taylor was able to re-record her albums and made far more money in doing that. It also established the Eras Tour, which then she came up with, has now made $1 billion. Taylor's doing just fine. But Swifties, myself included, will never forgive Scooter for doing this. He should have involved her in those conversations. And now Swifties are rejoicing because it seems Scooter Braun is starting to fall. And so I always say it, you're never too big to fail. And it seems like Scooter's now facing that. There's a lot of damage control out there trying to protect him. But what's actually happening? Let's break it down. This all started over on a Puck newsletter. This is a subscriber-based, you pay for it, Insider Hollywood list that I am part of. I like Matthew Bellini's coverage. And he's the first one that sort of put out this, that Justin and Scooter haven't talked in months. And in this newsletter, he heard Justin's been poking around for a new agency or manager, which begged the question, what about Scooter? Turns out Bieber and the manager who built his empire and his ridiculous public persona on Bieber's talents haven't spoken in months, per multiple sources. It's tough because Bieber signed a new management deal right before Braun sold his Ithaca holdings to South Korea giant Hybe in 2021. Bieber still has time left on that contract, so neither side is confirming a split, but I'm told they're headed separate ways and their lawyers are involved. This is part of a larger house cleaning that Justin and wife Hailey Bieber have undertaken with his recent health scares, his canceled tour. He fired his agency, CAA, as well as his longtime lawyers. They've been replaced. And now apparently Justin's working with business manager Lou Taylor. Now, for those of you who have followed my Britney coverage, we don't like Lou Taylor. We call her Pooh Taylor, Lucifer. Lou Taylor, allegedly, got to be careful, was one of the masterminds behind the conservatorship. In my opinion, it sure seems that way. There's an email with Britney saying this crazy woman's coming to my house trying to exorcise demons. A stalker, she called. It ended up being Lou Taylor, who was really like a nobody at the time and used her over a decade experience repping Britney and all those income to now rep other big talent, Kardashians, Meghan Trainor, and others. And now it seems like she's smelling Justin's availability, getting in there to try and get her devil claws in him. Unclear if she's still repping. It looks like Justin's still looking for a serious long-time replacement, but reports are he was in talks with Lou, which makes me nervous. Lou Taylor last seen as the villain in the Britney Spears conservatorship drama. Bieber, who's still only 29, has a new lawyer whose firm helped close the $200 million deal this year where he sold his music rights to Blackstone-backed Hypnos Song Capital to pay off mounting debts. CA declined to comment. Neither Bieber nor Lon gave more about the situation. That's where it started to happen. But more and more then started coming out. Billboard then announced that Demi Lovato was splitting with him. And then, yes, next up came Ariana Grande. Suddenly it was Bieber, Demi, and Ariana, who all were like, we're done, we're parting ways with Scooter. It felt like there was a mass exodus, like, uh-oh, what's happening? What's coming? And then came the TMZ, everything's so fine. And why? Because Harvey Levin is best friends with Scooter Braun. This is how TMZ works. They always help run cover for the powerful people that they're close to. And then if it's someone like Britney or whatever else, they just keep selling documentaries, which I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, there it is. I'm good. I don't want to promote it, but all over TMZ is their new documentary about Britney's divorce. But anyway, here was TMZ's damage control. Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande are still with Scooter Braun's company, music execs taking on a larger role. They tried to downplay the involvement. And here Matt called out TMZ because he's right. Oh no, this is embarrassing for TMZ. Harvey and Scooter are BFFs. But Harvey Man, the brand has got to come first, with TMZ clearly siding with Scooter in this debate to try to cover up the story. But quickly, other outlets jumped on and agreed. People magazine also included that Justin hasn't talked to Scooter in months on their own exclusive sources. He's also working on his new album without him. This is a big deal. Now, look, people change up managers and want to mix up their careers and have new viewpoints. It happens. But all of this happening all at once is why a lot of us are sort of confused. Like, what's actually going on? And then came Scooter's getting out of the talent management business altogether. What, really? Look, it's a hard business. It is a hard business, not going to lie. You got to be there at the whims of your client at the weirdest times of day. But Variety then looked more into it. And yes, everybody started coming in and looking for it. It seemed like every major outlet started finally looking into these allegations and figuring out what's actually happening. Now, still, nobody's really talking. Does seem like there's still something out there that we don't know. Off the record confirmations, denials, etc. No one's telling the whole truth. Reps are stonewalling and insiders are clamming up fast. It's like trying to get accurate status update on Fight Club or Voldemort. So this is when obviously even more like something's getting hidden up here. And it could be as simple as, some sort of business practice. Someone didn't get a lot of money. He stole the money. Who knows? Again, I'm not claiming any of that. It could be any of those reasons. We don't know. Scooter has joined up as the CEO of Hybe, which represents all the K-pop stars like BTS, and it's worth a ton of money, a whopping $1 billion in 2021, which he's now running. So that could be why he steps back day to day on the management. But something else seems odd here. How do you be best friends with this guy for all this time and then suddenly just drop it? Now reports are saying Hailey Bieber's leading the charge and leaving Scooter Braun. And reports are now everywhere. Hailey's gotten control. She's the voice. They're becoming a power couple. She's a big part of everything he's doing. And I wouldn't be surprised there. She seems like that type. But this isn't stopping all the Taylor Swift fans and saying karma, singing karma. As all these prominent artists are leaving, and something is bigger, something is happening. So here's a little clip from The Town. Here's Matt, the reporter who broke the story, speaking with Shirley Halperin, who's a big Los Angeles music editor-in-chief who knows Scooter, talked to him a lot. And clearly she's playing some defense for Scooter, but she finally sort of pushes Matt, like, what do you know? And he's now alluding more information's coming on his newsletter later, conveniently. Subscribe to his newsletter is what he's basically telling everybody. And maybe there will be something juicy. Sometimes he does have those. But here's what he says currently, without revealing all of his info, which apparently more is coming. Here's how he thinks things are actually going down.
I also think there's some other stuff at work here. I do think that...
Can you at least give me some hints so
I think the relationship soured. I mean, listen, I think Bieber has had a rough streak. He had to cancel a tour. He owes AEG a ton of concerts. He recently got married. Hailey Bieber has, from everything I've heard, has taken a much greater role in his life. And they recently cleaned house. They fired CAA. They fired his longtime lawyer, replaced him. And I think they're looking to the future. Bieber is only 29 years old. These music careers have ups and downs. He could absolutely come back. And I think that they are looking at a fresh start and how to reinvent Justin Bieber, and perhaps being with the guy that has been so associated with him and made his entire career on the back of Bieber, that it makes sense to go a new direction.
That seems fair.
Does it? It's a long history these two have.
Very par for the course for the music industry.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's weird or out of... It's just, these artists, you cannot be successful on this level without being a total narcissist. You have to be the center of the room, the center of attention at all times, and you have to want that. And, the Ariana Grande situation, everything I've heard, she wanted him in a particular place. He couldn't be there at a moment, and it was like, okay, it's over. That's what happened. She's fired him before, and perhaps because he's got these other things going on and other concerns and other goals in his life, you can't be 100% on call all the time as these superstars need you to be. So
it's funny because I remember I worked at one of these firms for a while, management firms, and I remember Kanye was a client at one point. Kanye, their height was, I guess, earlier hype, real high, like when he was really talented musician and still was clearly trouble. But I remember that I think they lasted a week because the calls were nonstop. get here, fly here, do this. I want this. Where's this? Where's that? Did you get that? It's crazy. And I remember just like the stress of everyone was like, we got Kanye. Whoa, it's a big deal. And then quickly like, oh, thank God we don't have Kanye anymore. It's just like, it's intense. It's intense. So that's surprising. And Ariana is on Wicked and it was doing that movie. And clearly a lot of stuff was going on with the divorce and things. Who knows? Right now, that movie's not shooting. So she's got a lot of downtime. It's not like she can really do anything. So that's surprising to hear. But there you go. And these superstars have big egos. It's true. They have to be. They are so, they get a lot of affection. And it's like, how do you not let that get to your head? You are looked up to like rock star, gods. And so I can see that. But everybody leaving Scooter all at the same time, something does feel off. It does feel like, and the industry doesn't want to say. And usually that's always something more telling. We're like, when someone really powerful who has access and has done a good job at sort of protecting his image is suddenly having to play damage control and call up TMZ and make them do favors, I don't know. My red flags go up. Something's off. And it may not be nefarious. It may be, I don't know. Who knows? Could be a million things. But to see all these people one by one dropping him as he's now going to his other job, it's not like you'd think he would have prepared that better. Like, hey guys, we're going to funnel this out because I'm going to go work over there and we'll find more people to help you. And that maybe that is what it is. And they got mad. No, we're going to shop elsewhere. It could be that too. Who knows? But I'm curious what you think based on now everything we have so far. Do you think there's something worse off here? Do you think this is just talent being divas? I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Before you leave that comment though, can you do me a favor? Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell for alerts. Smash that thumbs up. And leave a comment down below because, yeah, we talk about other pop culture stuff here. I like talking about all the big pop culture controversies that come up. And I love when you guys support these videos as well as not whatever the common pop culture trend is this moment. So thank you so much for watching it. Stay tuned. We will be live today. I will be live today, probably around 3 or 4 p.m. Stay tuned. I'll put it up there. I hope to see you guys there. Thanks so much for watching here on Popcorn Planet.